Yo guys, what's going on? It's CoolBoyCorporate, and I'm back with another ranked matches this time. Um, and I haven't seen so much of a threat with Jill compared to Shuma, but nonetheless, I take it as the same approach. I start to try to get the chip damage like I always do in the beginning of every match. The reasons for this is because one DHC to Doom usually can finish off a character by doing about 600 to 700,000 damage, right? So I take the same approach regardless of what happens. I just got hit by Shuma's assist, and that's a great assist. It covers the whole screen at all distances. And now I'm gonna try and get a single combo into a DHC. I miss it there, but I'm starting to recognize that my main approach currently is gonna be coming from the air. There's much more opportunities, and it's way more advantageous. If you notice in the last tournament, even yesterday, take a look at the grand finals and everything. Go look at how they're approaching. They're coming from the sky. Reasons because this low risk, high reward situation. And now I hope to get the regular combo into a DHC. And right here, as long as I finish my combo, I'll be able to show you exactly what I mean. Any character that gets DHC'd from that hyper to the Plasma Rain from Doom and X-Factored will take a minimal of 800 to 900,000 damage. And Shuma doesn't have the greatest vitality, and he suffered his whole life bar for that. That hyper by Jill is actually invincible for majority of its active frames, and it's a very good counter. And its damage is not great, as you could just notice. It has its purpose, and I don't think it's not used for it as an aggression. It was a quick match, but the next match I had, I was trying to search with something, but I get this ranking, and I'm like, what the hell? Because I thought I searched for the same rank, but the online matches you with funny people sometimes. And luckily on my other video, I played a very annoying but good Trish, and I realized super jumping in the air and going in for dive kicks is a way to go for her. And it even seems like it for Spencer. I mean, he's got a good way to rope his way across the screen. At this point, it was a good thing and a lucky timing on my part for calling the Doom assist to cancel out the tracking hyper from Trish. But so I decided that I'm not gonna stop moving, and I'm just gonna try and stay in the air because, as you can notice, this person's main approach is go in the air and try to get into an angled approach like this non-stop. It's simply because it works. And luckily I was able to get in the air grab at a good enough distance to connect the super in. But he continued with the same approach. I think I went too low here, and I didn't get all the hits I should have. The reason why I'm calling Dr. Doom as an assist, usually you shouldn't call your second character as an assist just because of the risk. But the thing is it's easy for Deadpool to protect the assist with more projectile. Like there's really, to get hit by it, you can still get hit by it, but the odds are not that high. And I continue to take that approach. And it's a good thing that both assists push the characters away, because my opponent's taking the same approach, you know. And that time, it's hard to tell whether he's gonna cross you or not. And it was my mistake by not DHCing him earlier to save him, because both my other characters had a lot of health. Trish does not have a lot of life at this point, and I just decided to throw that because if you took a look at the chip damage, he was just at the Magic's pixel before dying. And at this point, I know he's really annoyed. And so he doesn't stop jumping, so I decided just to throw another one. And he was in the middle of trying to dash or throw his arm to connect. And this time he crossed me, and it was hard to tell because I couldn't even see where I was. But luckily, he did miss his combo, and that killed off his Spencer. I decided to X-Factor just to kill it off. Now at this point, he doesn't have any X-Factor anymore. And what he just did burnt 1 meter, but it was extremely punishable. And that took out almost about 80% of his life. And one dive kick with the connected to finish it off. So now I just want to recap basically that most recent match, because I've been seeing and paying attention to a lot of the tournaments that's been going on, and especially the one that I saw yesterday I mentioned earlier in the video. The characters that are being used usually have air dashes, double jumps, or great mobility that they can use in the air and dive down forward. It leads to so many more options and is extremely more safe. If you get hit in the air, you're not going to be juggled or connected into 7 or 8 hits like you would in the ground and get off to an off the ground combo or off the wall. So the risk is definitely worth the reward. But one of the biggest things that I want to leave off, at least for this video, is when you're playing someone who's taking advantage of the sky, just don't stop moving. Single jump so that you can always be ready to use your assist, because when you super jump you can't use your assist. But if you jump backwards, you throw your heavy hit just in case for a grab, and you're throwing out your assist just to continue to move back and wait for a good time, then that is a good way to counter that. Also, when you see someone's coming down forward, if you know they're not going to reach the other corner of the screen, it might be a good time to jump forward so that right when they land, you're just coming above them and you'll be able to counter with your own heavy hit or type of projectile that you want to throw up. Because why would someone stop coming down forward when the most punish he's going to get is a random super which could hit, or any just random hit? It's not going to punish them. So what's the point of stopping, right? So become good with calling your assists. And when the majority of these characters, such as Magneto, Amaterasu, you have Storm, even Spencer, Trish, Sentinel, even Phoenix, these are the majority of characters that have good air mobility, and some of them have instant overheads. But you need to get good with, when they come in for that rush, they're always probably going to call an assist, and it's usually one that you're going to have a hard time dealing with. But if you could at one point be able to counter that, all these characters have minimal health. And they have this minimal health for a reason, because it takes one good timed counter to be able to completely deplete the other character's health. So while they're rushing and doing that constantly, don't stop moving, because once you stop moving, that's it, you're a sitting duck. You're an easy target. But keep moving and don't stop throwing. Well, I always throw heavy hits, because just in case they're really close to me, right, I have a way to counter or grab. Or you could just press medium and heavy just as an option select. So keep doing that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be very helpful. And that's going to be it for this video. And just check back for next video upcoming. Thanks, guys.